Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming. As you all know, last week we got the results of an independent review. There were 80 recommendations that were provided to our department. The review covered everything, but the main points I want to bring out, they talked about professional standards, cultural competency, harassment, take-home vehicles. We talked about the handling of private and confidential information, and also our promotional processes. These were just a few of the 82 recommendations that were made. The audit also talked about a task force, developing a task force that would look at these recommendations. This is an internal task force that's comprised of members of the FOP, Fraternal Order of Police, and the BPOA, Black Police Officers Association. I recently met with them and we talked about the importance of our internal partners, which are our officers, being a part of the process in the review to make us even better, so to make a good department even better. So I just want to talk about those individuals. It's a 9-member committee. It's going to be facilitated by Major Heath Helton. Major Helton was very instrumental in assisting and gathering all the information that the consultants needed for the independent review. He will be facilitating this process. Also, we have 2 lieutenants, Lieutenant J.C. White, who works at training, and also Lieutenant White is a member of the executive board of the BPOA, Black Police Association. We have Lieutenant Michael Ford, who is the supervisor over our Freedom of Information Act unit. We have 2 sergeants. We have Sergeant Jared Purifoy. Sergeant Purifoy is over our accreditation unit. We have Sergeant Tabitha Gurley. Sergeant Gurley is over our training sergeant at the academy. And then also we have 3 officers that serve the community. We thought that was very important. So we have 3 officers that serve our Little Rock community. Those officers are Officer Lisa Nava, Officer Katina Hadley, and Officer Tim Pope. The unique thing about Officer Pope and Officer Nava, and they are both field training officers. We thought that would be very important. As we've said, I want you all to remember that our department hadn't had an audit in years, and so this is really a good thing for our department. So I want to just share that's the importance of that. As you can see, those officers come from a different range of area. Also, we have Detective Eric Temple, who's on the executive committee of the FOP. So as you can see, we have a very diverse group of officers throughout the department. Okay, moving forward, I'd like to talk about, as you all know, violent crime has been a focus of our department. And as I mentioned last week during the press, our officers are working extremely hard. I'm gonna say that again, they're working extremely hard to address the issues in our community related to violent crime. About a month ago, we took a proactive approach, and as you all know, we have officers assigned to the various task forces. However, we partnered with the Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA. We have DEA officers working alongside of our officers in our major crimes unit. And we believe these combined resources will pay dividends for our city in addressing our violent crime. As we said, that's important to us, the reduction of violent crime. So on October the 25th of this year, members of the Little Rock Police Department Street Narcotics Unit, along with the DEA of Little Rock, we executed 3 separate search and seizure warrants at 3 separate locations. Those seizure warrants resulted in 47 pounds of methamphetamines, 100 grams of fentanyl tablets, 1 assault rifle, 3 handguns, 1 of which was stolen, and $50,000 in currency were seized during that. So I want to thank the DEA for partnering with us and helping us in our efforts to make this city to reduce our violent crime. Along with the drug bust We are continue to be committed to removing illegal guns off the street. Our definition of an illegal gun are those guns possessed by felons, that are stolen or used in a crime. So far to date, we have removed 645 illegal guns from the streets of Little Rock. We have arrested 437 individuals that are related to those weapons. And what I'd like for you to do is I want to invite our community to follow us on social media. This is where you get real-time information regarding our efforts to reduce violent crime. To those in our community, we hear you. We will continue to fight to reduce violent crime, and we want you to know that it takes all of us in order to make our community safe. So thank you. Thank you all for coming.